Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Twin Flames and Separation reading for Fire Signs, August 2022. So what I've done here is I use multiple decks to get some messages, just to see what's going on, quick check-in kind of thing. So the first deck I used was the Show Me deck. Um, Let me see, hold on a second. Yeah, I don't have who this is by. Most of these are on Etsy, so in case you're looking for them. But this is a Show Me deck. This is the Shadow deck by Mark Maruka. And then we also have the um, Naked Truth deck. So this is really about getting really honest with what's going on between the two of you at this time in separation. And you can flip this however it is, because it could be you or it could be your divine masculine or vice versa. Um, Before we get started, I want to say thank you for supporting me in any kind of way on any channel, any platform. I appreciate any kind of comments. If you want to see something different on the channel, please make sure to reach out to me and let me know. We are a positive vibes channel only, so please only send positive comments. I will not respond to negative comments, as that is not what this channel is about. So let's go ahead and dig into this. So the first show me card we have is why this triggers. So what do you need to embrace about the trigger? What could the trigger potentially be? Maybe you are not feeling empowered right now, and so you might need to perhaps use some of the crystals that I'm going to mention. So you could perhaps need to do um, use some crystals, sunstone crystals. Maybe you need to embrace yourself some more, show yourself some more self love, and you want to use rose quartz for that. If you need a boost in your confidence, you would use citrine, or you would just use some kind of potion of kindness towards yourself and others. Or you could use calla lily for beauty and admiration for yourself. Okay, so there's something that's going on right now for either the divine masculine, divine feminine, flip it how it needs to be, regarding some trigger about self love, embracing that for yourself, about acceptance. Um, you know, confidence boosting, just really feeling good about yourself is the overall message there. But the shadow that is showing up here is the defeatist shadow, pessimistic, often experiencing the worst, resigned to defeat, negative, fatalistic. And so the advice is to let go of negative thoughts, focus on what's good, and you'll attract more positive things into your life. So this is really about changing your mindset and looking at the glass half full instead of half empty, and really coming out of this pessimism kind of thing. So here we have for your second show me message, we have my bad trait exposed. Clarification from the naked truth is motion. Let's see here. We have moving forward. So really maybe perhaps feeling stuck, maybe not moving forward kind of thing. Um, Perhaps, getting on your path a little bit more. You want to embrace your enthusiasm and boldness at this time. You might have to maybe perhaps look at setting some goals, writing out a plan, um, and then also make whatever necessary steps to reach those goals. Okay, be prepared. With really just getting clear on the direction you're going in is what I'm getting here. Now, your shadow message is defensive shadow. An overprotective mentality, cautious, easily triggered, quick to protect. Have a willingness to lay aside your defensive tendencies so that you can see situations clearly. Because when you're always in a guarded stance, which means that your adrenaline is always running, you are always on the lookout, if you will, right? for whatever's coming your way to defend yourself. That takes an awful lot of energy. So you're really being asked to be vulnerable at this time. You only need to raise those defenses when it's necessary. That need not be your daily, everyday kind of um, embodiment, okay, of that energy. And your last show me message is the emotion I fear. And so here we have, you're being asked with the naked truth to liberate. So this is really talking about disengaging from things that you don't need to be involved with. You want to really, start shining your light, okay, and not being afraid to do that. Um, be an open gate so that you can, again, another message of escape and disengage. So really, leaving things that are not yours alone. Don't take on somebody else's things at this time. um, Hold on a second, I'm trying to read this, wait a minute. Okay, and one thing to look at perhaps is to make sure that you don't have an iron deficiency. Um, so maybe, you might need to eat, you like your leafy green vegetables, you might need to eat foods that are rich in iron, because this is also something that could be going on as well. But this is really about being vulnerable. This is about disengaging from things that are not really, things that you need to worry about, whether, really sort of like staying in your lane kind of thing, right? Okay, and shadow here is reckless shadow. Don't care about danger or consequences, self destructive, turbulent, daredevil. Careful not to slip into old patterns of behavior and response. Soul work is hard, but don't give up. So basically, you are going through your soul work now, right? And so this is really encouraging you not to give up. Disengage from the things that you really don't need to be involved with. If it's not your stuff, then don't pick it up. Okay. Now, here I've got some mirroring messages. So this could be, this should really be reflective of probably both of you at this time because, twin flames mirror each other. And then I have some conversations about, what could be some of the underlying things that need to be discussed between the two of you whenever you have this discussion. So here we have, I'm trying to understand. So, because these are twin flame mirror dialogue oracle deck messages, this is telling me that you're both feeling this way. You're both seeking to understand what's going on, what happened here, what needs to happen to move forward. Really what is all this about? Then we have, I want to see you again, but now is not the right time. And so again, you could be mirroring each other to know that this separation is needed at this time for a variety of reasons. I just want to hold you again because there is a need to be around each other. You want to be around each other at this time, but also, you know that you're both still working on some things. Okay. And then there is a message here about I will return to claim you. So who it could be one or both of you that are feeling that way. Some other conversational messages, things that really probably need to be discussed when you talk. You make me look at what's wrong with me deep inside, and it scares me. The twin flame journey is not for the light of heart. It is a very difficult journey filled with many, many hard looks at both of you internally, and then you as a relationship as well. So each of you are on your journey by yourselves, learning and getting that mirror from each other that really reflects those shadows that you have to work on. And it's a very difficult thing because you in order to be on a twin flame journey, in order to heal, you have to go deep. You cannot do surface level healing on a twin flame journey. It just doesn't work like that. Another message that perhaps needs to be discussed is I played games and lost you. I wish you nothing but happiness while we're apart. So, again, at the heart of everything, you both genuinely want each other to be happy while you're separated. Um, and that's the really deep down 5D level kind of relationship that you have. You want each other's best interests. And then there's an honest message here that you hurt me. Okay. So these are conversational points that you're going to really need to work through and discuss as you come together at whatever point that happens. Another message is the distance between us kills me. I'm working on things behind the scenes to get rid of toxic people in my life. I wanted to call you, but I started to overthink and I talked myself out of it. My actions will match my words to you, my love. So there is really a lot of love between the two of you. But in this time of separation, you're still both working on things. There's hurt here, so there's healing that needs to occur from that. There's healing that needs to occur from the game playing part of the relationship that happened. Um, and there also needs to be time for understanding that needs to happen in this twin flame separation for the fire signs. And then the other thing too is there's still some work, right? We talked about embracing how to move forward, stay on your path, liberate for some things, disengage from things that do not you don't need to be engaged with, right? You don't need to take on things that are not yours, and that goes for either one of you. This is about working on that defeated shadow that you're carrying, that you're still potentially walking in and struggling with, right? We've got the defensive shadow, so we've got to be vulnerable, and this is both of you. And then we have the reckless shadow, making decisions and doing things without really thinking first and really looking at that impact that it's had in your relationship. Okay. So, fire signs, I hope this helps you. And this is your twin flame and separation reading for August 2022.